Hmm. Am I live? That is a good question. Am I live? Not sure. Wait, am I live? Hello. It's not really a female version, it's a Don Quixote version. Because today, guys, hi Andrew. Hi Loading. Hi Frog. Hi Joydo. How's everyone? Welcome to the stream. How are you? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's day's been awesome. It's not really a female version, actually. It is inspired by Don Quixote. So yeah, let me just show the game. Specifically, this model. You're playing Fallout 76. That's a thing. This model is inspired by this one specifically, the Don Quixote ID. This is literally where it's based on, and I just made it into a part of my VTuber model. I can actually switch this up. See? You can just switch it up. It's quite easy. It's just a it's just a bit of a button. Anyway, smash next question. Oh wait, I think I did something wrong. Wait. There we go. Okay, so right now, big update. Big update in Limbus Company. I can't smash because you love Ram. Big update in Limbus Company, which is the spring cultivation event, and which is also the new intervalo. So yeah, I have zero clues on what we're supposed to do here. All I really know is that we're teaching Shichun on how to be better in general. So hell, we're just gonna start this shit off. We can unlock stuff at 8.5, 8.4, I guess. So let's just start this one. The hall was chill with a tense air, and those present all sat in complete silence. Wait, oh god, wait, this doesn't have any voices, don't they, isn't it? Then there was Jia Yuanchun, with her lips slightly curled into a mirthless sneer. And at the center of it all sat Jia Shichun, unsure of what to say next. Yep, there's no voices. I guess I'm just gonna read stuff. Jia Yuanchun, seated next to the hierarch, seat upon which Chun sat, smoothly takes control of the situation and begins his assembly. Honored heads of houses, lords of each family, their proxies, members, and she nods lightly, acknowledging our awkward presence, and little Shichun's guest, whose stay here at our H Corp seems to be extending without a foreseeable end. Q Corp, our H Corp, weird. Regardless of everything else, the fact that she hijacked the meeting from the get-go is ridiculous, especially with the Jeshichun, the family hierarch herself, presiding over this official assembly. I mean, she doesn't know how to do shit yet, so yeah. Venerable Jamu has always discussed with and confided in me about the matter of the greatest import, the momentousness of which steered the very course of H Corp's prospects. Even after I departed the family for Q Corp, Venerable former Jamu always written Mrs. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of reading. I'm just gonna be reading a lot. This reminds me of this game called Botany Corporation. Something about it smells suspicious. But we'd already missed the window to challenge her to present us with the proof without breaking decorum. Jamu's will, I shall be presiding over this regular assembly, which we convene now to discuss and determine the future of H Corp. I see. What a grandiose and self-important discussion. It seemed clear to me that she considered herself to be the main character of this scene or something. Oh, a fat ass. Flustered board member. Your grace certainly befits your situation, Lia Yonchun. We are all impressed by your utmost dedication to the citizenry of Hongyuan despite your already saturated schedule. Obsequious board member. Oh, Shi Jing. I don't remember you having pixel stuff. Weird. We can hardly thank you enough for magnanimity. My parents, a true shame that they couldn't be here, have always sung praises of your expertise, lady. Man, these fucking glazers. Responses from the participants are just as protracted and obsequious instead of arrogance. Wrong before time had a name. As heads of some of the houses were under investigation for consorting with the forces foreign to Hongyuan, their vacuum was filled by their children's generation, many of whom we had the pleasure of meeting during the Family Hierarch War. Then we shall welcome Yashichun, the next person to sit upon the seat of the Hongyuan Family Hierarch. Now let us begin. Didn't even get her the chance to goddamn introduce ourselves. Yashichun's expression immediately sours as Yuan Shun unceremoniously cuts her self-introduction. First agenda for this assembly are urgent discussion and passage of new major policy items that have been tabled for far too long. Distributive contribution rights. God, this is fuck bullshit. Hold on. What the fuck? I don't want to read this. Passing the distributive policy would allow the open auction for any remaining rooms the day before reconstruction days, and the quarterly amnesty wouldn't do anything but give unfair advantage to certain families and high net worth individuals by guaranteeing them large real estate assignments regardless of their performance in the previous quarter. Whoa! Chichirin stars of, oh my god. My point is, these policies are going to rattle each corp's economy the moment they go into effect. Besides, these policies were pretty much drawn... Another fucking bot. God damn it. Thought Fallout 76 was a dating sim. Oh my god. But ever since the ascension of the new family hierarch, the perceived value of Hongyuan has been racing to the, for lack of better words, rock bottom. Clearly, this demonstrates Hongyuan's concern and its lack of faith in the newly appointed family. Oh, fuck off. Oh, come on. Granny died because she's a dumbass. State of crisis? What crisis? Everything that led to my ascension to the family hierarch was legitimate, down to the final... These unseemly rumors and slanders are tanking our value, which have built up assiduously through the years upon years of toil. So what is this? I see. I honestly do not. Thank you, Frog. Yuan Shun was somehow turning the room against Yichun without presenting a single shred of evidence, portraying her as some burdensome hierarch who was single-handedly tanking H-Corp's values. No one in the assembly, not a single representative from any families present, stepped up to point out that Yichun's swift actions were what finally repelled the outsider forces that had marched right up to Shongyuan's front door. Couldn't read that properly. Or how she deftly maneuvered her forces to quell the embers of war by quickly taking control of the chaos within the Guanyuan. She hadn't shown any glaring signs of incompetence since her ascension, despite her relative inexperience, but everyone in Hongyuan... God, I want to kill this fat ass. I don't know why, I just want to fucking kill him. But the board of directors, the heads of each families averted their eyes as though all that had somehow inconceivably slipped their minds. Why is Jia... Which Jia? There's two. So you take yourself to be a qualified individual for that responsibility, Shichun. Very well, then proceed. We're all waiting for you to begin your briefing before the assembly regarding the last 30 years quarterly net revenue records for Hongyuan singularity-related businesses. Your calculations on next year's fiscal debt forecast and the exact recipe and variation numbers of the boluses that have been registered in the last 5 years. The Venerable Hierarch has not received that data prior to the meeting. You must all be aware of the chaos that followed the ascension. We are still indexing all available materials to... Jaeyeon Shun must have known She must have known that how the previous family hierarchs were all directly supplied with an immense repository of information through the Xiaohuang worm or something. Oh, so that's how it works. No wonder they're fucking smart. Because in chapter 8, we killed the worm that they're talking about, the Xiaohuang worm. The worm basically, you know, makes a person fit to become the family hierarch, and because we killed the worm, which is literally the main fucking villain of Chapter 8. Wait, is a dating sim... Wait, well, it is a dating sim if you... Right, as I was talking about, yeah, we killed the worm, which passed down a lot of information, and the worm basically takes over the person. So, because we killed it, and Jia Shichun is still herself... Yeah, no, Jia Shichun has a lot to fucking, keep up. Wait, the life died? It's back? Okay. And she's using it to target Chichun's weakness, knowingly asking questions she, the first family hierarch without the Anamno worm, couldn't possibly answer. The responsibilities tied to the venerable seat of the hierarch Jamu are matched only by the greatest powers bestowed upon it. Thus, how are we to leave the matters of the wing to someone who is so evidently unprepared for the task? A motion of no confidence. A motion of no confidence, when passed by the high-ranking political officials, can result in the removal of the chief executive from office. So they're going after Shichun's power. So this is the picture Jia Yuanchun wanted to paint. Impotent family hierarch stammering and stumbling through her first meeting to the total and near unanimous lack of support from the H Corp board directors. Huh. Whatever jargons they're on about, seems to me they've got not an ounce of respect for the last of us. Never trust twats. Never trust twats who are obsessed with numbers and optimizations. They'll be the first ones to kick you. They'll be the first ones to kick you out at the moment when they no longer see you as useful. You're not the only one who's pissed off, so can you please stop shaking your leg for a second? Don't need to make our frustration any more obvious, you know. Me ass would have left the chair long ago if it weren't for this lass. Why did he turn more British? Is it just me, or did he turn more British for some reason? Like his way of speaking turned way more British than I remember. The H Corp should be the board of directors unanimously vote in favor of the motion. Certain parts of the family hierarch's power will be removed. It is entirely possible that she will become a hierarch in name only. Oh, I see. The assembly, no confidence, there an objection. Hold on, the vote of no confidence isn't an item you can invoke so lightly. Has no objection. Let's say Wang family has no objection either. Shu family too. The rest of previous family heads seems to have changed precisely nothing. Those in power wore more youthful faces, but their tongues still carried the same old resistance to change. The new family heads were just as uncooperated as ever, and everyone seemed to be solely interested in staying in Jia Yuanchun's good graces. New faces, same old, and needless to say, Heathcliff wasn't the only sinner fuming with rage. This is far too vexing to simply watch and do not. Right? I knew you wouldn't let it slide, Don Quixote. They're walking all over Shichun like she's not even here. Come on. Where's this Selbian Gex? No, Selbian Lex. Where is it? Forsooth, we cannot let such injustice transpire He encrumpets our accent. Hey, seems like we're both on the same page. That's it, I'm not going to hesitate to make myself heard again. This time I want to be courageous with your help, Don Quixote. Come on, let's do this together, okay? Oh my god, the two short blondies. Verily, very well, I am in agreement. Yeah, then let's go on 3 at the same time. If there are no objections, 1, 2... Sinclair. The assembly will put the resolution to vote in a month, and 3... Here. Objection! Bloody hell, oi. Oi, have you gone mental? Sinclair stood tall at the center of this entire room's undivided astonishment alone. Don Quixote is still firmly in her seat, gazed upon Sinclair's proud stand and rubbed her nose. Young Sinclair, thou hast evolved indeed. What an unmitigated pursuer of justice thou hast become, with such unrelenting fervor and utter disregard of decorum, says Beyond Legs. Certainly, mine efforts have finally borne fruit. What the hell? Did Don Quixote or Heathcliff suddenly rub off on you or something? No, wait, no. What happened there, Don Quixote? We were what was the objection together? Oh? I had taken thy suggestion to mean that we must voice our dissatisfaction through the official channels, borrowing the titles of the illustrious Red Gaze and the Department of LCC. Disputes in a succession of power on such a high level of government are hardly ever resolved with rash grandstanding. Why the fuck is she acting so? Why is she more knowledgeable now? I guess her memories did come back. What on earth, God's green earth is happening? A lot. Why are you normal all of a sudden? Lads, what just happened? What happened to the clammy meat boy? In Northern Life, Fallout 76 is the most pay to win, really. Well, I guess I just assumed that this is how Limbus Company rolls now. There seems to be an unexpected outburst from Shichun's guest. We draw your objection and will consider this momentary loss of control and not enter it as an official statement. Sinclair's eyes were shaking like someone with his life on the line. If not, I take it that you have full confidence in her ability, so please I encourage you to elaborate. When and how will Shichun demonstrate her aptitude for the responsibilities of the family hierarch? Ooh, his voice continues to shrivel in the corner, and he can't, and how could anyone? How could anyone when we all had a very clear view of her path to ascension? During the family hierarch evaluation, Jiabayu donated the coins he received from Jashu to you. Essentially, you pity-partied your way to victory. Oh god, and for your ascension, Jashu and those outsiders from an upstart company had to almost literally carry you to the seat. Oh my god. Hello. Okay, another fucking bot? Really? Wait, who is this? But have we not all been witnesses to the qualities she exhibited during the family hierarch evaluation and her own ascension? You must have no shame sneaking your forked tongue in the audience of both heaven and earth like an unwitting buffoon. Is this Jiabayu? No, not Jiabayu, Kong? That's when quiet even footsteps broke through Jia Yuanchun's merciless dismantling of Jia Shichun. Oh hell yeah, Zhigong, fuck yeah. Yet I see the point. The hierarch with her grace needs only demonstrate her already established qualification before all. There's no place for an outsider to speak, but proceed. Just how will she prove herself before us? What an odd statement coming from a fellow outsider who's been chattering for minutes on end. Forgive me, I could only presume from your verbosity that the right to speak in this forum was open to all outsiders. God damn, dude. You have said it yourself, no? That the vote on the no confidence resolution will proceed in a month. That seems to give the venerable hierarch a month to regain the trust of each member. It's very clear to me that there are many who find their own defeat in the family hierarch war difficult to accept. Such a doubt is easily resolved. A match between clans should lay out the results quite obviously. Challenge between clans. So you would remove her Pao and Ju before the game even begins? Why not make this test a series of sparring matches in both academia and martial arts if such is the case? What audacity, do you truly have that much faith in Jia Shichun's ability? Mr. Bot, if you don't shut up, I will come over there. Thank you, Frog. You must know the consequences of failing these matches now. It would be a unanimous, one-sided end to the vote of no confidence, and naturally any of all rights pertaining to the family hierarch shall be transferred to the board of directors. That is fine by us. You are free to choose any champion who you see fit. But in the midst of confused, flabbergasted silence from the other sinners, a clear, carefree, yet defiant voice rings out Hong Lu's retort. That's not true at all, big sister Yuanchun. We actually have just as much confidence in Shichun as she does. His wide eyes stared directly and unblinkingly into Jia Yuanchun's. It occurred to me that this might be his way of expressing anger. Impudent child, how dare you stare me down like that? Then you are welcome to try. 1 month, you have but 1 month to prove before all an audience that she is indeed fit to be the family hierarch. Should you fail, the vote may as well be a mere formality. In other words, should she succeed to prove herself, none of you shall again rightly challenge in independent rights and powers bestowed upon the family hierarch. The consequences of such how the fuck do you say that word? Recalcitrance would be no different from those that the traitors are facing, wouldn't you agree? Well then, we will excuse ourselves. Wait, I'm... Zhigong turns around towards us with the same mysterious smile and slowly directs us outside the assembly hall. We may call them sparring matches, but you must know that each and every one of them is tests to prove your claim to see this family hierarch. Fuck, I thought I got the Enclave Flamer mod. What does that mean? A month is a time far too brief for drastic improvements, regardless of whom it may be. Learning from a proper master for 10 months straight might teach you a few things, but who knows how long the search for such master might take. Not to mention the official channels through which you must bring them past the Guanyuan's walls. It's Kong. It seems that this fellow student's mental faculties is impressively lacking. God damn, that is a fancy way of saying someone's stupid. If something the player of... Oh, it's... Oh, I see. My lord has spoken in the past that, when in the presence of 3 people, at least one of them is bound to be a teacher of mine. And here they are, aren't they? Jashichun's master, each carrying something new to teach her. All 13 of them. Jigong gestured confidently towards the flabbergasted sinners, and then assembly came to an end. I see, so we're the teachers. Huh, okay, cool. Yeah, 8.5 was already out, dude. And I'm practicing. I'm currently reading, which is awesome. Heck yeah. 12 teachers. I'm pretty sure the reason it's 12 because Sinclair's not gonna be teaching. We were planning to train Jashichun anyway, but it seems that we are under an unexpected deadline. Hey, when you said the LCB was going to help me out, did you guys mean that you were going to publicly humiliate the crap out of me at the assembly? Big Sister Yuanshun, an old snake, you just given her 30 days to set the perfect stage for my downfall, to prove that the world wants it for a lemon. Okay. I can't read, goddamn. Why is she shooting? What you're trying to say, dude? I think she's an adult, so you can probably say a lot of stuff. Just try not to. Weren't you always so good at humbling anyone who dared underestimate you? Not so much anymore, but back then, like an idiot, I thought I just had to hold on with everything I had. I thought that's all I ever had to do, but now... Now, things are different. It's true that I'm vastly underqualified to be the family hierarch, and she's right, I pretty much lucked into this position. Don't tell me that woman's bullshit actually got to you. She wasn't completely wrong, right? I'm just some kid who happened to be just good enough to survive some traps and ambushes. I'm afraid that the responsibility of family hierarch might be too much. The fuck? Mersault spoke. Her self-confidence slightly decreased compared to the observation from our previous interaction. I don't remember you being this kind of character. What happened to the girl who looked down on us the moment we met? you even had the audacity to pretend to not know who we were, didn't ya? Okay, I'm turning British again. Fuck. That actually got under his skin back then, huh? So, Shichun, what do you want to do? Are you sure you're okay with this? Are you okay with letting this happen? If I let it happen, Big Sister Yuanshun is going to continue expanding her influence here. I'm sure she and the board of directors have been cozying up to each other for a long time. Is the implication that her testaments on her influence were true? It's true, before she left Q Corp, Big Sister Yuanshun used to always accompany Jiamu to these assemblies. If we just... okay. Besides... definition of Hongyuan's might be different from mine. What she's looking for isn't H-Corp prosperity, it's the Guanyuans. And oh, she's prioritizing the Guanyuan other than H-Corp. Like, she's prioritizing the rich people, I see. Which is not the kind of vision you have for Hongyuan's future, right? And that's you spoke against her. My vision for Hongyuan is I want to change H-Corp to be kind of a place where people can live without fear. I just never imagined I'd have to prove myself like this, and in only 30 days. So it's decided, huh? We just need Fao to deliver the bad news to Sod. So to summarize, the responsibility of training Shichun to win these matches, I mean these amorphous tests upon which hinges the family hierarch's fate, and almost every facet of which is entirely under Jia Yuanshun's control, by the always and is probably a trap, within the next 30 days or so. And we have to explain that to Sod. Post-mortem reports have become quite rote. Sometime later, pretty thou most impressed upon the lustrous red gaze that 'twas mine idea this time. Sinclair stared blankly at Don Quixote as she made her desperate plea towards Sod. Yeah, and I understand that as well, for the 8th time. Motherfucker. Are you damn serious? Dawn told Sod multiple goddamn times that it's not her fault. It's St. Clair's. That is wow. Today you will witness a true power of Jashichun. Bro, that is crazy that he pinned the blame. She fucking tricked Sinclair. And with good reasons too. She had good reasons to not join Sinclair, and bro, putting the blame on Sinclair, goddamn. The kind of smile that makes people increasingly anxious the longer it lasts. Well, that gives us about 30 days during which those sparring matches, tests, whatever will be happening as well. Great, then let's give it our best. Sinclair mutters in a near whisper. Clear, okay. Yeah, I understand. I never should have said like that, but something just... Yeah, so let's give it our best. I totally agree. We messed everything up again. Uh-huh. Limbus Company was always going to remain here and assist Yamishichun's acclamation herself to the responsibility of the family hierarchy. It was always part of our plan. Well, I'm glad that I took Faust's advice about how meticulous planning is completely pointless when it comes to LCB's mission. I never would have had to submit 9 separate disciplinary incident reports back during the J-Corp incidents had I know. Hi, Fishmel. I will get 20 base evade, 30 max. Okay. I believe I should be able to explain this further. Prior to this departure, my lord was concerned that such a thing would come to pass. That is why he has left Zilu and I here to look after the new family hierarchy's position, which still be on rather thin ice. Doing nothing and allowing her wicked machinations to progress would have irrevocably made the entire board of direction naughty but putty in Yuan Chuan's hand. Why didn't the sinners do the same as Shichun and become star of the city? I don't know, dude. And that would have... What? Okay, and that would have led the snake to do de facto assume the... Yeah, I don't want to read that again. Against such an insidious foe who wields intrigue as her weapon, the most viable strategy is the most direct one, to challenge her head-on. Besides, has this not given you the excuse you needed to prolong your company's stay in the Guanyuan? This is also a prime opportunity for Jia Shichun to further solidify her influence here. Depending on the outcome of the vote of no confidence, they have played right into our hands by accepting this deal. Huh, okay, so we're gonna use this bullshit situation. Also, were you serious back then when you said that we were all going to cheat Jia Shichun, all 12 of us? I won't object to selecting only a few of us with better aptitude to be educators. By the way, we already have an established internal hierarchy based on the sum of each of our abilities. Of course, the results weren't entirely to my satisfaction. Oh, is she talking about like the tests of power that we did with the... I forgot where. Miss Audis, that is a statement mired in narrowed vision, rife with factual refractions. I am of the sense that the qualities of a good teacher are defined not by such statistics. By the way, a little spoiler, after training, Shichun will have 400 plus HP, 0.5 slash resistance, 0.5 blunt resistance, and 1 pierce. Damn! Wait, she's gonna fucking buff, dude. This new KFC Claire. Bro, I've been calling him Cock Claire a lot. Not even I'm just calling him Cock Claire because it's fucking funny. So, you must be the one who placed last in the scale. Just don't say anything, bud. Best not to stand out like a sore thumb. I may have overreacted then. My lord has said that from the virtues we may learn to replicate their merits. From the flawed we may learn to avoid their failings. As long as the student is willing to learn, anything can become a teacher. True. Also, to embrace this teaching, seek from all those who we come across. Just what in the heavens are we doing? I am preparing a lesson plan for young Shichun, our family hierarch. Tis a star twinkling in this radio. What the fuck is happening? Not gonna lie, there's a mobile ReZero game in Japan, but it got discontinued. Why? Bro, that's sad. Of course, Sinclair. Yeah, Cockclair, but it's technically canon now. Yeah, Cockclair. According to the schedule you have prepared, the students would have -3 hours available for sleep. This lesson plan's execution will require cooperation from T-Corp. God. Twould be the mistake most fatal indeed. I shall correct this post-haste. Jigong was staring at Don Quixote's expression of her wild artistic merit upon the curriculum with her usual crescent moon eyes. Wait, is that supposed to be Jigong's grimace? Of course, each to their own, I suppose. I need not to be shaken by every little thing until we have their actual lesson plans in hand. Thanks for putting your faith in us. You could say that I have learned my lesson, that recent events have taught me that the path of learning is truly one without end. Huh. Whew. God damn, dude. There's a lot of inclusions. Honestly, I thought Honglu would have more lines. Honestly, God, I thought he'd wait, I think we unlocked something. I forgot. Damn. I see that you have all individually worked on your lesson plans as per Jigong's request. Zilu? Damn! Yo, she is fucking cute! Oh my god. That's because after a brief silence, god damn. It ain't me. Oh please, at least try to make a compelling argument. Who else other than you could... It's me? You think you've been acting out of character. What's going on? Hi Dead Moz, welcome to the stream. How are you? How's your day been? Dude, Zilu is hot! I think I was drenched in sweat for some reason. Actually, are these papers? I'm done. Sorry, I got too into making a lesson plan that I couldn't just make myself right. Sinclair couldn't have appeared more proud as he placed a big bundle of sweat-soaked papers in Zilu's hands. Bro, Zilu is so pretty, dude. What the fuck? God damn. She has a bunny thing. Why is she so pretty? Oh my god. Is it just me? God, Shishun being strong is extremely out of character. Changed my mind. Is it just me, or does she look so goddamn pretty without her uniform on? God damn. I swear, I don't know why, but wow, Limbus Company nails it with dark skin characters, dude. Or Project Moon nails it with dark skin characters. She looks so pretty. Wow. Oh, you got the mod? Okay, see. I got you, Jichin, and wafers put it. Fuck, damn. And she receives it with mild trepidation. You seem to have dedicated quite a momentous effort in drawing up the lesson plan. Let's review from the first of the stack. 108 analytical approaches to an... what the fuck? What does AA mean, and how do you plan to explore all 108 approaches in a month? Appreciate an artisan assassination. Fuck you, went too far. Flip a page and continue reading for those 108 approaches. What paint did you use? It's quite viscous and the paper has partially melted. You almost got some on my arm. Painting, huh? Zilu, Intrilla's coding the world? No way, you know how aesthetics appreciate the artistry of slaughter. Zilu stumbled briefly. Whatever was on the paper must have gotten her quite a shock. My mind wandered for a moment. This is too dangerous to be used for a lesson, thus it's going to be discard pile. Weak sauce. Wait, what the fuck did... Weak sauce? Bro, there... Goddamn. Wait, how would you even say that in Korean? How would you even say weak sauce in Korean? Man, their language is increasing. Zila crumpled up the paper without hesitation and tossed it out of sight. Next, introduce the title Reintegration. Impressive title. Chapter 1. How to shake hands with your left hand. Is this Mersault's? Chapter 2. Exploration of the exclusively long sleeve fashion practices. Projecting confidence and why having a bug arm. It's so freaking mad. I got the mod about 4 hours ago. I didn't notice. That's you know how it is. Be proud of who you are. All the philosophy stuff. Man, does it reflect metamorphosis? I wanted this lesson to give a bit of a paradigm. How do you fucking say it? Shift where we can all come to see our flaws not as a failings but as evidence of our individuality, which will usher in a world where we can carry on with our lives no matter what kind of arm we have. He's projecting so much about his arm. Discard. Next, Zila quickly flipped through the pages. Intro to the denigrative linguistics. Subheading: the power of words. Sticks and stones may break their bones, so let's add words to the pile. My credentials include the ability to dress down upon. Why is this is like the third bot? What the fuck? By the way, small warning: the interval includes Mersault having emotions. What? What? Okay, we need to see that shit. All of this seems rather difficult to learn. I have concluded from my hitherto observation that Jia Shichun is an individual of great promise in the field. Follow my instructions to a T, and I guarantee you that this cadet shall be able to cadet early. He got the god roll of the extra legendary buff. Oh, bro, congrats. Is that the curriculum? Is this a curriculum to make the best brawler or the best family hierarch out of me? Zila seemed quite interested, but Jashichun's vehement veto eventually overruled the suggestion, and on Justice, another impressive title. Subheading: methodologies of captivating an entire room of preoccupied audience. Ooh, is this Marsault's? Discard. Oh. It's Don's. A fee on thee, wherefore? Next, what the fuck? Proxies of ego splitting concern. Okay. In one breath. Proxies of ego splitting. Fuck, okay. Proxies of ego splitting concerning inter-mirror conflict between the self and the reflection, and paradoxically, fuck, okay, no, this is bullshit. This is utterly incomprehensible. Discard. This is Yisong's, yeah. Perhaps Miss Hiroshu's advice to truncate the lesson title should have been taken in interest. Damn, okay. There's a lot of buffs, dude. Survival and exploration, 21 reasons to pay attention when the exploration team leader is giving advice on the upcoming adventure. Is this Ishmael's? How to track down troublemakers? Yeah, this is Ishi's. Added on the shredder it went. When did that paper shredder get here? They're of using yawning as a cover for popping a cookie or two into your mouth, especially useful when this is Rodion's. If you get good enough at it, you can do it with nuts too. So it was you who made those crunching noises in our last meeting. Do you take me for an amateur? The art of social maneuvers, how to let it flow through you, how to not make things awkward when you walk right in on someone bad-mouthing you. Whose is this? Is this? Wait, whose is this? Is this bad-mouthing you? Is this No, wait. Walk right in on someone bad. This is Honglu's, right? Yeah, okay, thank god I got it right. Okay. The most important part of this art is to flash a refreshing smile in a way that looks earnest. It helps when you convince yourself that smiling is what brings good fortune. Smiles have a way of disarming people, giving them pause and making them hesitate. I remember that Big Bro used that technique to confuse a lot of the Guanyuan's people who hated him. I see. I can't quite bring myself to throw this into the shredder. Next, how to remain in complete stillness for a week until the next command is okay, this is Mersault. This lesson plan was designed based on Rodion's advice that I must prioritize strengths that are unique to myself. Look, in my defense, I didn't know he considered that to be his unique strength. Let's continue. Whether standing in complete stillness for a week is a quality one might seek in the family hierarch. Oh no. This one is certainly interesting. What separates bravado from bravery? Jack shite, sawed off and grab your weapons. Okay, Heathcliff. Yep, always gotta read that full print. Ha! It's my philosophy that reasons don't necessarily need to be considered before coming to blows. Wow, martial prowess is indeed indispensable a part of family equality, but our focus is not on developing the hierarchy of a syndicate. Formation disparity as a driver of inequitable treatment. Oh, that actually is an interesting sounding one so far. And the application of engineering frameworks. Who's is that? That's Faust, right? No, no way, it's Dante. Yeah, okay, it is Faust. By the way, if Master rank Shichun gets passive, ooh. Okay. For the systematic resolution in rational, self-interested driven societies, and it's still going. That was 1/5 of the full title. It seems that the same trouble has hindered both you and I. Every word in that title was added for its absolute necessity. Indeed, indeed. Indeed, 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 it seems. After she had gone through the majority of our lesson plans. Finally, now that that's over, finally my turn. Sinclair's... Wait, did we check mine? Or got Dante's? I don't remember. Sinclair sighed with the gravitas of someone who's just been bestowed with the most important mission in his life. Thinking back, even back in school, I used to daydream about becoming a teacher myself. I thought I could be good at it. So I guess you could say that I'm pretty happy to be given an opportunity like this. I call my lesson the theory on self-overcoming. We have to accept that everyone stumbles at first, but by always strive... Okay, this is getting crummy. Hey, but what if I like who I was yesterday more? That's okay. Everyone has their own unique potential sleeping deep inside. So with everything I've learned, okay, he gets cut off. Let me teach you how to not... Okay. Hold on, you had me for a second there, but what's up with acting like you're an infinitely more enlightened person than I am? Of course, I've prepared a speaking class where you can learn how to speak with modesty too. I never would have imagined Sinclair would be into this. That he's not even listening to what Shichun's saying. Following that, your company's... it seems that Zilu has completely her reviews. I see now. How's everything going? Everyone, class prep going well? Sob. My curriculum most especially... God, I cannot wait for this to get fucking voiced. Holy shit. That was Sod's impression upon taking a quick glance at Don Quixote, who was sobbing and cradling the shredded pieces of her lesson plan in her hand. It was incomplete, boss. At least Sinclair's lesson plan survived. Miss Eagle, Miss Sod, I've prepared a full 30-day worth of lesson plans. Would you like to take a look? But Zigong and Sod weren't looking at the dozen of lesson plans Sinclair presented to proudly before their eyes. They were looking away. Zigong especially was looking away with an unmistakable expression of pity. So he doesn't know. Would you mind explaining this, Zilu? I could not bring myself to tell him apologies. So this young man produced this entire sizable stack of lesson plans all on his own. I see weakness has found its way to your heart in the face of such earnest efforts, I understand. Cited that Sinclair will not be participating as one of the Jeshishuns. What, really? Or should I call you Pupil Sinclair to be exact? Why am I surprised? This has gotta be a mistake, right? Isn't Shishun the pupil here? No, there hasn't been a mistake. My lord has specially instructed that you are to learn from this as well. What the fuck? Wait. Kong said Sinclair should... Where? How? Why? Oh my god, this is so OP. Not only I do 130% more damage, and it gives more damage because every time I shoot, it explodes, giving more damage, and then also gets a buff 130%. Bro, damn. Strong AoE. I don't even know what the fuck you're playing, honestly. Oh no, you said Fallout 70 something. 73? Yeah, I think. Ivan Sinclair X Chichun Arts. Do not wish for it, dude. What? Seriously? This isn't right. Guys, this isn't right. Now this looks like a proper classroom. It would have felt pretty dang empty with just Chichun sitting there all on her own, don't you think? Besides, I bet Sink's the resident expert on going to schools, right? School was a luxury for me, you know? Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't mean I ever wanted to go back to school. You should learn to be grateful. I don't dole out my teaching to just anyone. Don't forget we have to redo the whole lesson plan under their situation. Oh, god damn it. You always got on your soapbox and try to lecture everyone about something after every single battle anyways. And you, Ishmael, you always get hyperfixated on something. Once you find something interesting, you never stop talking about it for 3 hours at least. And man, he's just jabbing everyone's throat. 76, okay. Oh, I see, Fallout. It's online. I will ensure that you receive the best education I can provide, Sinclair. Hold on, Yisang. I thought we were the underdog duo. Remember during the checkup and when I said we got this, we were going to get this together. Their mechanics and Fallout 4, the legendary effects, I see. The evaluation painted a twist picture of the true scale of strength, the sole measure of which erroneously relied entirely on physical might. I shall not hesitate to impart knowledge for those who require education. Wow. Congratulations, my lady. You have found yourself a deskmate, which some also call a bestie, depending on desk placement. Deskmate, bestie, what the heck are you on about? Damn, why the fuck is she looking cute all of a sudden? Jessie Chun's eyes widened with confusion as though she just heard those words the first time. Are you fucking sure those are eyes of confusion? She is happy to have a bestie. When I first met her, when she was 16, she explained to me that she hadn't had any school-like institutions. This is par for the course of children in Hongyuan, who are raised with a purpose of becoming the next family hierarch. The reason being that schools can be a perfect place to assassinate. Yeah. Can you go commit a murder? I don't want you to. I want you to keep being a viewer. Fucking bot, really? So deskmate and besties. Sinclair began to explain, seemingly resigned to the fact that he was essentially going back to school for a month with the other students as his teacher. Usually sit next to each other and help one another out. A bestie might nudge the other awake when they doze off, share their homework with one another if one forgot to do theirs. I believe none of you will do that. They usually end up being included in the best memories of each other's school time. So not very important at all, huh? I think I got this on my own. I don't need a bestie. Sad. No, I don't want you to commit murder, dude. Wait, no, where is it? Real life or in-game? If it's in-game, then I approve, and if it's not, then don't. It may have come a few years late, but I am moved that my lady finally has a chance to experiencing school. Same here, I remember it like yesterday. Shichun would sit and watch other kids walk to school from a distance, tears welling in her eyes. That is so sad. Kill clankers? Where? Dude. She fucking broke out of character and said dude. Wow. Oh, that reminds me, one day out of nowhere, she started saying something about eating from lunch boxes with friends. I haven't had a clue as to how or where she even heard that about. But she snuck into the kitchens and... wait, don't you guys have a lesson plans alright? Come on, hurry up, 30 days are ticking down. We've only got 30 days. That is fucking funny and sad. Holy shit. Where? Yeah, clankers aren't people, so you can't really call it a murder. Just a person that hates clankers. But where exactly? Is it in-game or is it real life? Unfortunately, I have become quite occupied with another task of great importance, assisting with indexing and reviewing various documents that are in critical need of organization. Thus, I must leave the lesson planning test to you two, Zila and Miss Sod. Have you any thoughts on this matter, Slacker? What's that? I said nothing. God, I love the fact that Zila is actually a person. Like, she actually has emotions compared to other Heishos. Wait, I think we unlocked something, right? Here, to theater. Oh, I see. Okay, that's theater. Let's cultivate. Oh. No, you didn't really miss a lot. You didn't miss a lot. I mean, if you're a big fan of Limbus, then you had the thing in Fallout 4. The explosive bullet miniguns is the most broken because it's like explosive. What the fuck? A minigun that shoots explosive? God damn, dude. Fuck, I forgot you can't murder a clanker. Never. Zulu and Sod appear to have aged several years overnight, their faces sunken and swallow. Finally, after referencing the idiosyncrasies and various statistical data available to us regarding each sinner, we managed to come up with an appropriate curriculum. Miss Zila, apologies. Sleep deprivation has relieved me from clear mind. The path of an educator is truly grueling to me. I spared run into this interval. I know everything about Icy. Do not spoil jack shit, please. As a huge fan of P-Moon, trust me, I am sad they missed a lot. That is a legendary effect that is most broken. Damn, dude. What? They didn't even try to nerf that shit. Marching to battle would be much easier. Still, thanks to Mr. Jachu's methodology you shared, we did manage to find a way to make this quite efficient. To be a true family hierarch, there are dozens, hundreds of virtues one must understand and master. However, to do this in 30 days as promised is an implausible effort. So what do you think when I got explosive shoots at an 130% damage buff? What do you think was going to happen? I don't know, you're gonna win in life? Because you have a minigun that shoots explosive bullets. Who's gonna fucking mess with you, dude? Thus, we have categorized the countless virtues into 3 super categories. They're called Ji, Yong, and Ren. Ji, wisdom, the wise lose neither people nor words. To hold one's silence in need of speech shall cost them people. To speak in need of silence shall cost them words. A reasonable sequence of logic. I did not actually... Is this the dating sim? I don't think it's actually a dating sim. I just posted it as a dating sim because, I don't know, I thought it'd be funny. To hold one's silence in need of speech shall cost them people. To speak in need of silence shall cost them words. I don't understand that, actually. No, it's energy flamethrower. I see. Training arc. Yeah, it's a training arc. Not... I'm not gonna change the title. Young courage, the ability to overcome fear, to act decisively. Having too much of it and risk becoming a brute, have too little and risk becoming a craven. It needs harmony and balance. So, how far are we allowed to go to with corporal punishment again? I did not read that correctly. I recall no instance of any discussion regarding corporal punishment. And Ren, humanity, is the benevolence of the heart, the compass of behavior that dictates respect towards every human. Clearly, most of the faculties of the school are severely lacking in all 3 of your criteria. Just how do you think they'll be able to teach the students anything? Yeah, like a certain someone who needs a little lesson in Ren. Are you sure I'm in good hands? Just what the heck am I supposed to learn here? Where's Wei? Mr. Wei and Miss Ji Gong are currently quite preoccupied with handling the monumental task of paperwork. Ah, right. Mr. Wei wanted me to give deliver this message to you. Be strong, my lady. Despite her protestation, what the fuck? Despite her protestation. What the fuck? What is that word? In Fallout 4, you can only get 1 legendary effect, but in Fallout 76, you have a roll every time of 3 effects. You can't keep anything, so you have to gamble everything. It's okay. That is fair. What is this? Okay, this adds G, Yong, Ren, morale is -6. I mean, any of these can be fine, honestly. Yeah. They're the fucking same. Begin. This is the dating, I guess. It's a training arc, not really a dating. My name is Yisang, that is all the class I have prepared for the day. I've heard plenty about your mirror tech, which makes me wonder, going by the level of advancement in that technology, couldn't you have approached it from a different angle? You know how technological advancement usually goes. People invent for the sake of creation, only to have their inventions inevitably warped into weapons of destruction. As you surmise now, the mirror has, in the past, always been employed to shatter possibilities instead of reflecting them. Yeah, there's no dating. This is just a training arc. I'm sure that's the... Jodo, you said... Oh, God. I'm sure that's the angle of most people... okay. Removal of potential risk sounds much more palatable than potential itself to some people, after all. The title is clickbait? True. I did that before. Correct again, yet destruction was a word that bore too much suffering for my heart. My sole egress from it was abandonment of my quondam fellows and my life's work, making myself a fugitive from the past. And also, Hilo and Ishmael have a combo called Shared Pain, if I remember. How do you bring yourself to just abandon it all? I conversed with who? With myself that lies within me. As you are aware, the mirror's reflection extends beyond the veils of our own realities. So Heath Mel is gonna be canon, I'm telling you. I wish it's gonna be I wish it's gonna be canon, dude. Fuck me. Condom fellas? I did not see condom fellas. It reflects the potentials, the latent strengths, and the world. Yet, even among them, the reflection of the greatest importance is that of the self. Let not the innumerable worlds of the mirror enchant your gaze. First, one must direct their studies inwards and reflect upon oneself. Yeah, I guess I did. I learned how to be more true to myself by looking into the mirror. Jeshishuna has grown. Oh, actually, Sinclair has things too. For some reason, Chichun appeared to hesitate before the mirror. Hey, you know, it's been a while since I looked into the mirror for so long. Mality, do you recall Sunjin of the Shi family contracted you for a meeting? I'm tired of reading. Of course not. You were wise to still fuck. Sinclair will have a big glow up, I see. It revealed that you weren't the only person who was invited, my lady. That vile man had hired a group of assassins to ambush the meeting spot and would have been waiting there to spring the trap had you gone. But apparently, he was outplayed and had his limbs and head torn off as punishment. Wow. Oh my god. Anyways, Faust is racist. This interval because she did a blackface. Stop spoiling shit, Jesus Christ. Good to move on from that, remember? We don't talk about it. I was brushing my hair and looking in the mirror as we were talking, but I realized that I no longer recognized the girl in the mirror. I don't know why, but I just found it so hard to meet her eyes. But I brushed it off because I had to, and an experience like that was going to be common occurrence anyway. And the family hierarchy war was always looming on the horizon. No spoilers, man. I just want to just say that part. What? Perhaps that you felt then. I'm not talking about you, Frog. I'm talking about Fishmail. About Faust doing blackface. But it is paramount to face oneself nonetheless, Nace, especially so if it was. And Sinclair, what do you say? Oh, okay, thank God. She did get a sprite with black. Okay. Hell yeah. I see. Well, I just see myself smiling. I don't see what's so out of the ordinary. But it seemed like Sinclair couldn't really bring himself to face the mirror. Hey, after what we just discussed, I think I understand something now. Now that I've had some quiet time looking at my reflection, I think I uncovered a part of myself I've had hidden away for a long time. Weird. I had a very precious time learning to converse with my inner self. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Okay, sure. Hell yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Sure. It can't explode because it's flamethrower, but 100. Okay, yeah. Le Begin de Clayus. 'Tis true that the station of teaching is prone to imbue bashfulness. Sinclair and Shichun both sat with a bit of a reprehension as well, which is understandable given what Saw told them some time before the lesson started. Who'd been glaring daggers at Don Quixote for a good while, finally decided to voice her doubts onto Sod. So what is Don Quixote that woman supposed to teach? God damn, dude. Hi Sammy, new Bendy game, really? Classes with blue outlines are mandatory class, which means they are forced, I see. Have you not considered that her usual flippancy might only cause more trouble than it's worth? Extremely well versed in those adventures. Have you yourself considered that the fixers often appear when history is in the making? Can't wait to see what your reaction to the end of the interval. I see. Okay, let's see. I'm probably not gonna finish this interval today. Probably like tomorrow or something. Sometime later. Are you done? Just how can she continue to talk with such length? She's been going on for ages. Oh, Are people supposed to beat Jachu with Zelu? Damn, okay. This cometh at the time. What the fuck, a pop quiz? I can assure thee, 'tis a quiz of entirely reasonable difficulty if thou hast paid attention in class, were thee not. Does this pop quiz have prizes? Ah, but of course I came prepared with such inquiries. For each correct answer I shall bestow upon thee from the very treasure chest of mine. What? The precious fixer badges. Forsooth, I did not let a single day go by in which I did not polish each and every one of them, on 3 separate occasions at the very least. Hold an applause, for there's a bonus reward for the victory who, by the end of this match, carries more badges. Thou shalt attain the protagonist. I'm still not really. It's not doing anything for either of us. It's a pretty useless reward, but if you're turning this into competition, I won't lose. Seriously? What? Scared you'll lose? Is history your weakness or something? Have you know that I was a teacher's pet in every single history class I took? No matter what the subject, showered with praise from every master I've ever had. Okay, if that's how you want to play it. I'll have you know that I was a prodigy in other classes too. I did great in art classes. Pretty good in math too. I was just being humble because I didn't want to steal your thunder, Shichun. God damn, dude. A teacher's pet and a fucking nepo baby. And then let me tell you that I was trained in the mastery of at least 10 different disciplines every single day, and on one of those days, you know what one of my masters told me? He said, that's actually cute. I TikToked in response. This year 505. What is the historical community's consensus on the most illustrious battle that Fixer UFA is said to have partaken in? Allow me to import the 3 major clues. If thou hadst paid attention in Discord upon the 5 pillages in which the Fixer UFA was mentioned, this should not be difficult question to answer. The Honorable Fixer of Tandrum in the Rhino Tree in the year 465 had said what was the worst idea. Oh my god, there's so much fucking reading! It's when she had to forge onward despite watching her dear comrades fall one by one as they held. Damn. That was incorrect. Honorable Fixer of the Cerulean Heaven is recorded to have testified that the worst ordeal in her career was when she was forced to stand before her enemies with the hair that was not luscious, as the supply line breakage caused her regular delivery of nutritional supplements to cease. What thou hast suggested, Yang Shishun, was her 17th most difficult ordeal. Damn, dude, the fuck? Thine impression is quite understandable, for I am trained in the ways of vividly regaling these tales. But most of these are tales I have learned from books. Much did I anticipate an opportunity to regale these tales to such audience, enough to study the way of minstrels. There was a clear look of pride in her twinkling eyes. Wait, this is cute. Wait, is she? These are Kamen Rider poses, isn't it? Wait, this is a fucking Kamen Rider pose. No, is it? Wait. No, yeah, this is a Kamen Rider pose. What the fuck? Wait. This is a Kamen Rider pose. Is it not? It is a Kamen Rider pose. It's like right before they're gonna say Henshin, like something like that, right? Right, it is. Fuck yeah, I can't believe I got that. Cool. What was the secret technique Honorable Fixer Lysander implored in his resolution of the case of Fey Force speaking its full name? Summer Night Fantasia. Yet I cannot let pass such an unmotivated retelling of his super ultimate move. Hardly could one internalize the true noble spirit of the Fixer by simply reciting it with such apathy. Thou must recreate the exact pose and enunciation. Kamen Rider Black. Okay, nice. Are you kidding me? Come on, you can do this. Jashichun, you can do this. This is nothing. illusions of midsummer night shall devour thee whole. Man, she's crying. Summer Night Fantasia. Thine enunciation was quite shaky upon the word illusions, but yet thou hast demonstrated sufficient courage. Thou I bestow upon thee this badge. I grow tired of this nonsense. Just how much longer are you planning to drag this on? Thus muttered the hero, then declared, I shall tear this evil storm asunder and find a place for this blade at the center of thy heart. Dante lights left side. Gotcha. Don Quixote, who was watching Sinclair and Jesse Chun's two-person play, suddenly wiped her tears away. Bravo, bravo, certain minor details were missed, such as the UFA, the fixer was left-handed, and that he had the habit of playing with a lighter in his left pocket before every duel. Yet 'twas a wonderful reenactment, indeed. I have no other critique to impart upon thee. When faced with great adversity in thine adventures, rekindle the memory of UFA, the fixer final duel, remember it well. Thus cometh to an end the lesson of today. Just for a moment, but I think I'm starting to get it. I get why she's so obsessed with fixers. Clutched tightly in Yishichun's hands were the badge Don Quixote had gifted her. Yeah, man, she's just doing Kamen Rider foes. I fucking love this. What is Dawn yapping about? She's yapping... Okay, the reason why Dawn is specifically the person that's teaching history is because she is way too fucking addicted to, fixers. And fixers are basically like heroes, right? And every piece of history, every major history has fixers in them. That's why Aldous doubted Dawn teaching history, even though she's lived for like, what, 200 years or something? But still... Something fell in my room, what the fuck? But still, you know, it has relations, fixers and history. I need more Young and G. I should be the one teaching history, not gonna lie. Bro. Okay, it's mandatory. I need... What is third? What is this orange one? Oh, this is plus morale. Oh shit. I need more... I don't need a lot of what's this? Oh shit. Cool. I need more Ren. I guess let's do that. Wait. XP and morale. Oh, I can only choose one, I see, okay. Result the goat, for real. Okay. Boom. This is a component part taken from the structure that forms H-Corp. This may prove to be an opportunity to conduct an in-depth analysis on the nature of the former H-Corp singularity, which has been enduring for such a long time. XP is for the class, I see. You're the #1 result fan, so that class can go from novice to expert and master. I see. Mephistopheles is indeed Faust's work, but not all of it was mine. It is possible that Faust may never reveal her every small detail that went to its creation. I would very much enjoy a chance to completely disassemble it, even its engine, so that it could be reassembled with my own hands. Bro wants to treat Mephistopheles like a fucking ballpen in class. I recommend getting a class to master as soon as possible so Shichun can get the passive, I say. So I need to focus on Yisang, right? Because he's probably the closest one to master. Your sinner go from level 1 crook to 100 mafia boss. Faust blackface. Yeah, she technically did do blackface on accident though. This knowledge will certainly come in handy when the day comes for me to gradually dismantle the iniquitous thing. The day when Hong Yuan can be a place where people can live without the fear of encroaching construction days, without obsessively counting their rooms. See if they'll fall or not until Hong Yuan can be right. That's what I forgot. That's what H Corp is. Like the always changing bullshit. Oh, and I learned a lot during this lesson too, Miss Faust. I bang. Blackface, holy shit. And the voltage must have been set to high, repeating experiments with a different combination of fuse wires. Hmm. Okay, they're gonna go back to 30. I fucking love the Kamen Rider pose, dude. Class, be passionate, level up to expert, nice. Ooh. How to know if a class is close to being expert? Oh, I see. Actually, no, I don't see. Fuck. Did you get Horse Honglu? Not yet, not yet. I want to try at least pull once today. Unlike some other classes which were more on the upbeat side of things. The room's air felt glim. Losing a wing war leaves us much larger, longer-lasting impact on the same than some medium-sized enterprising closing up shop. It might be too soon to talk about this, but we came pretty darn close to one recently, didn't we? We were this close to a large-scale war breaking out right here, which absolutely would have happened if Mrs. Chun here failed to finish her ascension. It would have spread like wildfire too. So my class is going to be about what exactly happens when a war— oh. The piece of chalk slipped from Gregor's fingers as he went to scribble something on the board. His left hand was trembling as soon as the room temperature had plummeted only for him. God damn. Man, White's gotta— excuse me, Miss Zulu, is it okay for me to smoke? Good? Well, when else am I gonna get a chance to share realities of war right to a wing chief executive officer's face, huh? The moment that just didn't come off your skin, no matter how hard you scrubbed at them. Hey, take a break if you need it. Take a break? The fucking class just started. Man, do I appreciate that sentiment. Well, still though, I can't dilly-dally while Mr. Chun's got other stuff to deal with, huh? So let's take a look at how things were at the very beginning of the Wing War. Damn, so we're just getting straight into the war thing. And that's why the Smoke Wars fronts were mostly categorized by trench warfare. No one wanted to risk fighting in the concrete jungles where they could have been surrounded by enemies at all times, so everyone tried to draw each other out of to an open field battle, which naturally turned into a trench warfare. Damn, dude. Who wins, Mirror Dungeon, Mao Faust, or God Chun? Probably— oh, Mirror Dungeon, Mao Faust? It's a Mirror Dungeon. Mirror Dungeons always fucking win, dude. God damn. If you build Mao Faust correctly in the Mirror Dungeon, she's gonna do more than 400 damage, probably. I feel like the Guanyuan could make a pretty good use of Hong Yuan's use as a defensive fortress, especially with this internal structure constantly shifting around, which the Heisho know and use very well. Exactly, this explains why they were hesitating outside the Guanyuan. Remember the thumb fellas? The ones we met who were going in circles? Not to mention how the Heisho all utilized the topography of Hong Yuan differently. Even if an outsider were to get a read on how one of the branches maneuver around Hong Yuan, as long as the 12 Heisho branches are standing, Hong Yuan isn't— fuck yeah. Not having a war in the first place, I'll be honest, I can't stop thinking about some of the stories you've been telling us. I can't even imagine what it would have been like to have to not only witness it, but to go through all of that. We did visit your fathoms, Gregor, but that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. The city was devoured in smoke, its citizens in madness. He'd always shrug off those stories as rambling of the past, but during the war he stood at the center of the heartless machine. Oh god. My accent actually came out, holy shit. Machine that was in the city. It's every gear calibrated to slaughterhouse precision to maximize the death of its people. There he must have witnessed things far worse than the worst in the city presently has to offer. His eyes gazed beyond the veil on the bygone past, shaking restlessly in pursuit of what was no more. Oh boy, sorry fellas, I'm afraid I got carried away lamenting what happened that I forgot this was supposed to be a class. I'll be sure to prep something more useful next time. Everything you told me really solidified my resolve. This chaos within the Hongyuan needs to come to an end soon, lest something so horrible could happen. I'm heading to my next class. Wait for me. Even after the two students had left, Gregor lingered in that room for a while, lighting up a cigarette after cigarette without erasing what he wrote on the chalkboard. Smoking soon filled the room. He left only after almost emptying the entire pack. God damn, dude. Jachichun's Jingang Bolus passive improved. Ooh, okay, we got another person that can increase, no, that's minus morale. Okay, let's do this. How are classes going, Shichun? Okay, I'm not you, big bro. I pay attention in class. Dayu, right, Lin Dayu. She's like my favorite one. She's one of the better characters I liked in Kanto 8. Apologies for the delayed greeting. Dayu of the Lin family formally extends her greetings to the venerable hierarch. It's been a while since I heard that greeting around here. Wait, what about Big Sis Baochai? Are you sure it's okay for a Shu family bodyguard to be here? I'm no longer employed as Miss Baochai's bodyguard. What, really? Everything I did that day, including accompanying you, was under Miss Baochai's order. As for why she no longer needed my service, I don't understand myself. She suddenly let me go after the trouble was over. So what's there for you to teach me, big bro? Your last lesson plan was about not making things awkward, but got vetoed by Zilo, so you could have taught me a thing or two if we were still kids, but come on, you spent most of your time stuck in Hongyuan before leaving Hongyuan. What the fuck is this names? I don't know what you could possibly have to teach me. Don't worry, Shichun, this is one thing I think I'm pretty good at. My lesson for Shichun and Sinclair is, in clear, neat handwriting, Honglu wrote surviving Hongyuan on the chalkboard. Know you had your share of assassination attempts, bro, but Jamu, I mean, the previous hierarch and the elders, she's not wrong. Back when we had to fight our way through a bunch of sweepers, weren't you also one of the handful who got assassinated? Oh, that, I was wandering the hallways because I felt like something was off about my room, until Dante told us all to go back to our rooms, of course. Okay. So it's our fault that people reached our... Okay. You do have some intuition, I'll give you that. Looks like I'm going to have to prove myself. Dayu, would you mind preparing the thing? Linda, you appeared with 4 bowls splishing with tea before sprinkling some powder into one of them. Yeah, I love Dante's voice actor too. What's that? The powdered Volksbane. I see where this is going. You're going to teach me how to tell which of these bowls contain poison, right? You can stop now. I learned to recognize infamous poison like Volksbane even when I was 7. If it was something as tame as what you're suggesting, Venerable Hierarch, I would not have been here accompanying him. Linda, you continued her process, sprinkling Wolfsbane powder into 2 more bowls. Hong Lu, who was watching fuck, okay, I cannot read anymore. We stared in confusion, but we could hardly tell what was going with the speed of which Linda Yu swapped around the bowls. When we looked back at Hong Lu, there were 3 silver spoons in its hands. Those silver spoons were custom made by the Guanyan's request, must have. And for children at the 4 great houses, they can detect non-sulfuric poison as well. It's nothing. Wait, what's wrong with the spoons? Are they gross spoons? Where we are beset by threats of assassination from all directions, knowledge alone is enough to save you. But Honglu opens his eyes before Jashichun can finish her sentence. Then he throws a silver spoon in his hands, like throwing pins towards 3 of the... Fuck. Okay. And immediately chugs the 4th bowl, which he hadn't thrown a spoon at all. Sharon's Noor tea is always delicious. Even when cooled, the 3 silver spoons Honglu had cast earlier were slowly melting away after quickly becoming tarnished black. People like to be thorough with their poison in the Guan Yuan. Since everyone's been trained for immunity since childhood, you have to make a mixture of various poisons to have a real effect. The VA has the hottest voice ever. You'll ever change my mind. When you say just avoided whatever felt wrong with the hunch, you were reflexively identifying the threat by reading the room and connecting it with your intuitive experiences. Listen carefully, Chichu, and I know that the adepts of each Heisho will come to your aid with a flick of your wrist, and I know that your residents know— I'm not even gonna fucking say that— will be engineered by the best craftsmen to become a safe fortress stocked to the brim with all kinds of useful boluses to protect your life. Even still, there will come a day when you start to feel this creeping sensation of whose origins you can identify, and when it does happen, I hope you won't brush off the sensation as nothing. Whipped around away from Honglu as if to express satisfaction, but her softened expression told me that she was glad to see him worried. Oh, that's cute. But if you want to do the mission of the Intervalo, I can send an image of all the combos. I'm very much tempted, but I think I'm gonna need that tomorrow because I'm gonna end the stream like in 40 minutes or something. Sure, why not? Send the thing, send the image. Every 6 days, you will be subject to midterms prepared for by the board of directors Jia Yuanchun. A palanquin has been prepared to take you to the exam sites, and only by passing the test may Jia Shichun retain her status and family hierarchy, my lady. It seemed that Wei's rather funeral voice wasn't just out of concern for Shichun. I can't escape them, even in dreams, the unfinished ones of paper cascading over me like a storm burying me. Let me see. Let me see. I wanna see. Bro, what the fuck is this, dude? I don't want to do this. No. My answer is no. Looks like we're not the only ones going through the ringer. Okay, one's master. Gained 1 defense level. Okay. Midterm. She boys. Isn't that supposed to be a sparring match? Why did it sound like you have a personal grudge against me? I don't like this guy. I remember that he was being such a fucking big kid and then he lost real hard. Her family was arrested because they are under investigation for treason against the Guan Yuan. If they're innocent, I'm sure they'll be released soon enough. They're not hidden. All holding cells within Hong Yuan have always been designed to move around in very short intervals, you know. That doesn't mean like the kind of design that would lead people to make some unfortunate assumptions. Though I'm sure the initial purpose was to prevent escapes, I recently gained a better understanding of Hong Yuan's structure, so I'm planning to change our policy so that prisoners still on trial are allowed to have fixed locations. I was lucky enough to take a few excellent classes recently, managed to reflect upon myself a bit too. So we're gonna fight, baby. This is gonna be easy. This guy's a bitch. This guy's a pure bitch. Okay, come on. We're gonna win this. Oh, I can't. Oh, how can I win rate? Oh, fuck off. I thought you were gonna lose that shit. I can't believe you lost your third skill, dude. Oh wait, never mind. You're not Ishmael. So you don't have like the tiger thing. Wait. Wait a second, wait a second. I wanna read your passives. Do you have the thing? The tiger? No, you don't. Weird. Wait. Huh. Win. Okay, thank God. Bro, that's a lot of buffs. I mean, poise, I mean. Oh no, this guy is screwed. His charge is not gonna save him now. Okay, okay, we're not gonna kill him. I thought we were gonna kill him. Good for you, you won. Now stop giving me that look and get out of here. You lost most of your clan during the family arc, didn't you? Yeah. And I'm sure that's what I look like to you too. I don't want your sorry, every clan member who died in the evolution to have died for nothing. If I show weakness, that means I'm making everyone who participated in the evolution look weak. So I'm going to win, and I'm going to win without the fertile soil my predecessors have left behind, because their legacy was unjustly nourished by the blood of the tears of Hong Yuan itself. Shi Huazhen, you are tenacious, determined, and strong-willed. That must be why everyone stood by you, down to the last man. You knew my name, ma'am? I do. So, what do you think? Wanna make them sing your name in glory for the remaining history of Hong Yuan? Okay. Why the fuck she call him ma'am? Okay, we got one master, so okay, we have Ishi now. I think I need to do... We need to do this, first of all. We need more Xi. Sure. We're gonna use Dawn sparingly, because as much as I want her to immediately get to expert, I don't think it'd be smart to keep using her since she gives a lot of stamina, I guess. I don't fucking know how I forgot what it's called. Like attitude, free soloing to the top of the highest building in Hong Yuan, surviving 10 days in Hong Yuan backstreets with only 3 items. Had plenty of DS, but most of them got denied. And rightly so. That exploring isn't always limited to the adventures in physical space. Roll for damage. Young Ishmael, thou hast absolutely pummeled the Gorgon beast with thy fireball spell, rendering it crispy. Are they playing D&D? Are they playing D&D? All you need to survive is the back streets. Really? Then as when I... Wait, they did! Wait, did they actually play D&D? Yeah, they did! I'm gonna roll for damage. In games of make-believe, any simulacra can be made as real as... what a move. Oh nice, I'm gonna roll for damage. Yeah, that is Gorgon Beast Fireball spell. They are playing D&D. God damn, that's quite nice. I love... There are so many fucking references. I love this a lot. First, the Kamen Rider thing, now D&D. God damn, I love this. This is called Jiangsu Journeys or J&J. It is. It is like D&D J&J is a popular game among young youths. It's gotten generally positive views too. Rule number 1: the most experienced player among those gathered becomes the JM, the Zhang Yuan Master, the Journey Master. God damn, I fucking love D&D. God damn, dude. Wizard, Wiz. Okay, this is strength, dexterity. What the fuck is Wiz? I forgot what Wiz is. Oh, they're cards. City of Young, sure, yeah. Ishmael is D&D master, apparently, dude. I didn't know she was like that. The city of Yan Yun, huh, cool. So why are we looking for the sword again? It's because, so there's this legend in Yan Yun about how the Sword of Right, the Chanya sword is the only way to quell the chaos of these lands and bring peace to its people, and also about how having the sword is the proof of the true leader of these lands, and so on and so forth, you know? Ishmael was stuttering and stammering through the introduction without her usual confidence. Seemingly affected by the oddly familiar setting of the story, Jashichu nodded solemnly without noticing Ishmael stumbling through the introduction. She is referencing what's happening. It's in determination. Okay, take a nap, Frog. I'm not sure if you're gonna come back. I think it's gonna end. The stream's gonna end probably later. I love the D&D reference, dude. From the rumors you've gathered, it seems that the Kazna Keep might have heard of the whereabouts of the sword. What will you do? Gain trust, are you sure? Remember, your whiz is extremely low right now, which means that you'll find it hard to form even the simplest sentence. What if I found a different way to gain the Kishnep's trust that doesn't involve sweet-talking him? I do have a pretty high strength stat, which should give me access to certain alternative methods of persuasion that doesn't require skill in speechcraft. Speechcraft? I'll try to convince the Kishnep. I think I've got a decent chance with this. My whiz is pretty high. Pass the check. I fucking love this, dude. God damn, and she'd my off and then play. Okay. And for a bit, that's what he expects me to do it anyways. You're just role-playing Heathcliff now, aren't you? Sharing information about the sword he heard, he explains that the parties should seek northwest towards Yinji Mountain. But what's this? Tears begin to well in the Kishnep's eyes as he continues to explain. Join Sea Branch. Apparently a patrolling guard beats his son pretty badly, just for loitering around the guard. The wound is pretty deep, severe, so he needs medicine, but he can't seem to find any. Oh no, that's too bad, we've got a job to do. Since we have what we came here for, we'll leave. They said that GMs aren't supposed to interfere with the player's choices, but let's be honest, I would have made the same choice. You can't stop and help out for every little side quest when there's a whole lot of adventures you to go through. I'm going to help get that medicine. What? Future various trials and tribulations for Sinclair. The Kishinesan who unfortunately was able to recover. Here's your story and instantly shares what he knows. You realize that he's talking about the fairy Yogui, guardian of the Tianya sword. He explains that the fairy Yogui. Am I saying that right? Yogui? I'm probably saying it correctly. Where the moonlight. Hold on. Isn't the full moon right now? Then we shouldn't wait until over. I think that the innkeeper's son takes a quick look at the clouds, then tells you that it might be raining in about in a week. Oh, I fucking love D&D. This is so fun. I'm confused. Hey, I rolled a 16. God, dude. With a final singular strike from the Jeshichun, the fairy Yogui finally falls to the ground defeated. Is ours... Excited, the party runs sword embedded deep into the earth and grabs enthusiastically upon the hilt, and this we can. However, the defeated fairy Yogui, whom the party assumed was dead, suddenly jumps to its feet and lunges at Jeshichun, who just pulled the sword from the ground. No, I quickly get between Shichun and the monster, but if that crits, it's going to be pretty deadly even for you. Let's see if you can make the evasion save. One and another one. Nope, that's critical fail. It's okay. Sinclair falls to the ground, bleeding profusely from the gaping wound. The Yogui lies still as well, the final vestiges of his strength completely spent. Sinclair, go on without me. Take that sword and go down to the village. Become the leader they need. That sword is your proof No, no, this sword wouldn't mean anything without my adventuring buddy. I'm going to bandage Sinclair up and carry him by back. I won't leave him behind and descend the mountain all my own. Wait, if that's your choice, then yeah, the bleeding stops as soon as you wrap him up. He's just that sturdy, you know. Ishmael is bullshitting this. That strike would have killed pretty much anyone, but you know how healthy he is. On your feet, Sinclair. We're getting out of here. Grab into my shoulder. That okay? Is she leaving the sword? Look over there, everyone we'd helped and saved on our journey come out to welcome us home. You're right, if it weren't for... Are they following a script? I don't think Ishmael is... Wow, okay. Ishmael did not mention about, people they save, coming and welcoming them. They're just doing this shit on their own. I would have stopped and talked to every single villagers there to hear their troubles. The sword was only a symbol all along. All our efforts and the experiences we gained in our journey for the sword were taught to me how to be good leader, not the sword itself. I feel like the game overtook the class at some point along the way. God, that's actually quite funny. I love that a lot. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm left with stuff. I need a lot more Xi and Yong, so I'm gonna do this, and then this gives a lot. This and this. Yeah. That's gonna leave me with, that's 1220. Oh, I can survive. Yeah, I can survive that shit. Fine. Okay, everyone is so close to leveling up. They got Mersault here. Oh, bro's already an expert, goddamn. Ooh, he adds morale. Ooh, wait. Can I see like their... Okay, that's fine. Okay, he's gonna give morale, so I'm fine with that actually. I need more stuff. Gregor gives Yong and Ren. I need a bit. Okay, I need to use Honglu. In regards to the extra, every activity involving a moment of unnecessary emotion and personal judgments is to be wasteful. Then I will share an excerpt from Sinclair's exchange with the manager 32 days ago. Begin quote. Excuse me. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, excuse me, Dante. I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but most of us are fatally wounded, so can you please turn the clock just one more time? End quote. Unnecessary interjections weigh down your quest. That's pretty bad. Did you really stutter that bad? It's a waste of time. What the fuck? That was emotion. Bro, I got flashbacks to when Rodion was in Mersault. That sounded wrong, but you know what I mean. The April Fool's thing. The same message could have been delivered with merely 2 words. We failed. Oof. Damn, what the fuck was that, dude? Let us commence the next 5 minutes. Suddenly Mersault let out a cry as he clutched his chest. Suddenly Mersault let out a cry as he clutched his chest and fell to the floor. Are you okay? Mersault, are you okay? His eyes snapped open. Task failed. 5 minutes have not passed. You're cheating. This reminds me of the incident Sinclair had so desperately wished to hide. What? What? Huh? Despite your belief that no one would ever find out your secret, there was one person who got to the bottom of that incident. Come on, just what did you see? Failed again. Bro, the jump scare is crazy. Okay, morale is popped up. Okay, she's so close to getting master. Ooh, okay, just one more. Okay, okay, Honglu's gonna upgrade. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay, expert. Yeah, good. Okay, we need you. Okay, I'm gonna do this just because. So that. Yes? Yeah. Just because. Okay, master, nice. Marcel Kanto is gonna be best. I'm very excited for him. Okay. Ooh. Now this is interesting. Okay. She gives Ji Yong and a bit of Ren. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. You and you. Yeah. Then Shen, today's lesson will cover intelligent acquisition, in other words, men. Turn aside by being generous with my spending, by getting... Okay. That is among the worst strategies I've ever had to the pleasure of hearing. Do you not see how wasteful it is to spend the limited entire budget? How wasteful it is to spend so much precious time trying to butter them over? The most efficient means of obtaining intelligence is torture. Wow, okay. I say that's the worst strategy I've ever had to the pleasure of hearing. I'd rather not waste my clan's strength on something so utterly useless like that. Besides, if you end up accidentally killing them, foolishness. How simplistic and disappointing. Your imagination falls short if that is all you can think of when you hear the word torture. Then this, unit, this Hong Yuan may indeed be beyond your... Okay, come on. Well, I'm waiting. Get on with your lesson. The mention of Hong Yuan seemed to put Chichun in a thoughtful mood as she stopped arguing and began focusing on class. The most effective method of torture isn't physical. Things like waterboarding, electrocution are all inferior. Freaky project mood, dude. Today you will learn about torture of language. With this method, you will always find the answer you want. Use speechcraft to entrap your minds. Slowly constrict speechcraft. And let them take brief sighs of relief every time they give you an answer. That, cadet, is what you'll be learning today. To your positions, cadets. I don't see a lot of talking here. Ooh, just like two more lessons. Same to you. Two more lessons from you. Ooh, another midterm. Every 6 days, yeah, right. Shiwan Zen, you would do best not to let that get into your head. He's always been our family's greatest shame. God fucking damn. Oh, you don't know? You see, I managed to talk Shi Xion into you know. My men are already underway. But how'd you know it was Block 32? I barely managed to get them a hiding spot there. Also, it's Block 32. Did you just... I did, huh? Bro fucking spilled his own beans. Goddamn. I've heard the stories about how you've changed. I didn't know you had changed into such a heartless woman. Say something, damn it. Don't just stand there completely expressionless and... Oh, I see. You won't be shaken by silly things like this. Is that it? That may be... Bro, motherfucker is posing like Buddha, but it's not acting like one. Like him. Sorry. A leader who responds with silence to their inferiors. A leader who considers them only disposable tools and bound to rot. I, Shi Jing, refuse to let someone unqualified such as yourself retain power. What does ministerial training does to a person? I don't know. No. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know. Oh my god, automatic 34? And then we just get 45. Yo, what the fuck was that? Wait. Excuse me. What was that? What? Was that Auris? Wait. Am I correct? Was that Auris?
조금씩 아픈.
Oh, you're a charge character. I didn't know that. Oh, you are dying. You are bound to die. Okay, third skill. Let's see if third skill has something different to say. Like... Huh. Man, you're doing nothing. Are you gonna see something different? Like from the thing? How the fuck are you hitting tails? On God, you're pissing me off. Ow. Who pisses you off, Aldous? I think Aldous is a hot tag. Damn it, was so... No, you were not. Did you ever really take the time to think about what might happen if Big Sister Yuan-chun actually gained control of Hong Yuan? Sure, it's gonna be all buddy-buddy at first. She's going to acknowledge the authority of the board of directors, butter you up, and compensate you for your efforts. But soon, you're going to see people from the other nest coming in here and taking up administrative positions under the guise of advisors. And it's the small families and clans that are going to suffer first. And when that time comes, I bet you'll be saying the same thing too then. I was so close. It's going to be a while before the other members of your family are let go. You know this already. They committed treason, thinking they were piggybacking off Big Sister Yuan-chun's forces, when in reality she had already discarded them even before it began. She's made sure that nothing about this treason's going to stick to her. Mother, father. Now, let's think about this carefully, about Jia Yuan-chun's visions for the Guanyuan. Will it be more of H Corp or Q Corp? I see that the point you're making, but you've not given us any reason to trust you either. What guarantee do I have that you won't just toss us aside when you were no longer useful? So about the hiding place where you put your parents, you just accidentally let slip? I'd known their whereabouts for a while actually. My Heisho had identified their locations long ago, but I didn't do anything because there wasn't any evidence that pointed to your parents' involvements. Is that true? Just how low is your opinion of the hierarch? Big Sister Yuan-chun made a big show of her own influence at the assembly, but I still have a tight control over the Heisho of the family hierarch. No, she hitting tails pissed me, I say. But I thought you were arresting every member of the Shi family without even questioning them. What was it again? That leader must take a good care of those who are in the same boat as them? Why would any hierarch go around arresting innocent people of H Corp left and right and necessarily making more enemies for themselves? I sure don't plan on doing that. Okay. No, I like her progression. Ooh, Ryoshu gives a lot of run. 88 morale. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then I want more young. That sounds wrong. Why not? TKTDWK, huh? The Dao Wao Kong. Teaching kids to deal with kids, huh? Says she. I'd have liked to teach a particular bloody art class, but that AL black hair discard my lesson plan. Bro wants more young. Yeah, no, I don't think your lesson plan would have flown, even if Zilu wasn't here, artless or otherwise. In today's class, I'll sink you if you are UA, but I'll scan if you are UC. I'll snap your neck completely if you're an unruly adult, but I'll soothe, coax, and nurture if you're an unruly child. Did you guys rehearse this or something? Am I getting pranked right now? Not at all. Just listen carefully, evaluate the context, and there you have it. What context? The context was I supposed to evaluate. Let the art do the talking. MTL kids. Yes, that much to learn. Class is about to begin. Wow. Bring the class materials, attendant. Who the fuck is this child? She doesn't know how to context, noob. What the fuck is that? Caillou? Is this Caillou? Upon the venerable family hierarch's orders, I bought a child from the Wang family. Why sure, no wait, what? You brought a who from the what family upon whose orders? Too many travel restrictions here, so I borrowed the rich kid's attendant. You've been bringing her along to get you to places, huh? No, I mean, just what do you mean you brought a kid in my orders? Ryoshu snuffed out her cigarette, opened the window to clear the smoke, dusted off her clothing a few times, and only then brought the child to the elevated platform from the class. Caillou? Isn't it spelled like C-A-I-O-U? The kid's kind of trembling and anxious looking. Are you sure? He's probably like depressed because of his fucking haircut. I extend my greetings to the venerable hierarch. That kid's scared of his mind. Memories of childhood are important. They're the experience that shape your future. Observe and learn. What's up with you acting all serious all of a sudden? Though I agree that childhood memories are important, my memories with Big Brother by you are what. Anyways, moving on, you heard nothing. The point is, I think becoming approachable to kids here might help prevent a lot of potential future conflicts. But you've got your work cut out for you. Children of Guanyin are extremely wary of anyone who's not their immediate family. That kid's haircut is awesome. God, bro's got a soul patch on top of the head. I think bro's soul patch is in the wrong place. Even worse, you pretty much tricked that kid here using my name. He must be terrified, and I imagine his parents must have given a whole lot of warnings too. I'll give you a demonstration. Behold. Oh, I see. Well, he's really taken a liking to her. Yeah, he wouldn't stop crying when he tried to get him to calm down. Besides, how's she even doing that with her hands? Not even masters of martial arts move like that. I mean, she's bound to be good with children, right? Because she's a mother who lost a child. Ryoshu was practically giving him no time for any other distractions or even a moment to cry. She was taking care of the kid almost effortlessly. She was employing all kinds of tactics, including but not limited to ventriloquism, Kongju, a traditional Hongyuan toy, fan tricks, sugared fruits, and eventually, don't pull too hard, the child ended up piggybacking on Ryoshu. The fear he showed earlier was gone without a trace. Kanto lore, yeah. No, it's not even a Kanto lore. It's the lore on her book, right? Hi there, Red Rabies. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How's your rabies doing? How's your day been? It's not really like a lore in the Kanto yet. It's just been like the book where Ryoshu came from. I forgot the title. She had a child, right? She had a child, yeah. Never would have imagined Ryoshu would be good at this, Snape. And with the exact same expression as her usual one, Ryoshu was gently caressing the child. Well, to be more exact, she was giving him a gentle pat. Rabies on a stick. Nice. Rabies on a kid with a bad haircut. Sharing kids with tasty stuff and gifts isn't the best way to go about it. What's important is helping them understand just what kind of person I am. The kid's really on edge for his age. I'd start to make some progress, but whenever he suspected that I was lying or something, he'd immediately go back to being on the guard. That's also because he's a Guanyin kid. Kids don't survive this place for long if they're not quick on the uptake. May I ask you something? Ask free, but I gotta tell you, it's going to depend on what you're about to ask, whether I can help or not. Wrong move, rookie hierarch. Why all that when TWDT? You don't get the immaculacy of succinct abbreviations. Ryoshu grabbed the child's shoulder, brought him before the Jashichun, then in her usual curtness, spoke precisely 2 words to the confused child and not... I cannot read right now, fuck's sake. Speak, kid. My big sis said that when the family hierarch war's over, I can finally play tons with friends. But their parents told them to stay cause it's too dangerous outside. My cousin says you're the biggest and the baddest of Hongyuan, venerable hierarch. So what if I ask you... So I wanted to ask if you can make the Guanyuan safe. I want to play with my friends. I view your suggestion positively. Sometime later, after Shirin guided the child out of the classroom, I found Jeshichun whispering something to herself. You've got a lot to your plate, huh? Dealing with reconstruction days is just one of them. I was going to try and improve the safety of this place anyway, whether he asked me to or not. Safe enough for a kid like that to run around and the market all on his own, a place where he doesn't have to be afraid to go outside. Is that the red rabies? Anyways, if you get every stat of Jijun to 800 plus, a special cutscene will be unlocked. I see. It's fine. Wait. I need more young. Weirdly enough, I was already planning on doing them too. Nice, expert master now, nice. Guess I gotta look at the image. There's one with Audis and Ishii. And then where's one with Ishii? Ishii and Mersault? No. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, Rodion's here. Wait. I need to find something, a combo with Rhodia. With Gregor and then Honglu, I guess. Can I activate two at the same time? I don't want to do that. Wait. One with Rhodia, Oh, there's one with Rhodia and... I can? Okay, so we're gonna do this. It may look dumb, but I can do two combos at the same time with Gregor and Don Quixote and with Rhodia, so let's just do that. This is just... I think I'm overflowing with morale. Where's the other one? Where are other ones with... there's one with... Rhodia. Ooh. Fuck it, why not? God, the casino music, I love it a lot. You know something? Everyone communicates with their eyes even before they talk, so you better pay attention to what their eyes are saying. You're gambling now. Great, that's really great, but I don't know, it just kind of feels like an oddly specific subject to be talking about, especially when we're sitting around a gambling table. Sinclair, given the time limit, this just happens to be the fastest and clearest method of demonstrating and training your ability to control your emotions. I swear I had no other ulterior motives. I was practically forced to do this. Wait, stop glaring at us like that and join us at the table. I'm only briefly visiting my lady to pick up some paperwork. As there's much work to be done, I'll be leaving in no time. I must say it's ridiculous for you to force my lady to partake in such base activity, and what audacity to invite me as well. So you think you don't have a chance, huh? Wow, and here I thought you'd at least be better than me at this game. Fine, I get it. Don't play a game you have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. It's a good philosophy, I subscribe to it. You should think your shallow, obvious attempts of goading me into playing this game will work. What? Sorry, Scrub says what? So weak. Lesson straightforward. You three will work together to ensure that I don't win this game. In other words, make sure I'm not number one by the end of it. Well, that seems easy enough, but be warned, I have this special power to read into your minds without hearing even a word out of your mouth. Let me give you a demonstration. Let's see, Sinclair, I can see that the corner of your lips twitching while your eyes are suspiciously wandering over there. You're looking to form a pang, aren't you? Ooh, and Chichun, you. And you want this dong tile I've got. Now that I know to never ever discard this pile. Honestly, I would have been tougher for us to know it. I did not read that correctly. You can let yourself be anxious, sure, but don't ever let it peek through. The moment someone smells your weakness, they're going to eat you right up and weigh you. Using the glint of your glasses to hide your eyes, huh? Woo. This isn't gonna be easy. Your greatest mistake tonight was allowing me to sit at this table. I already know that you're ready. Yeah, I already know the ready hand you've got there. Oh, you do, not bad, but you're just as much of an open book, my guy. You just need that one zhong tile, don't you? Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You're not getting get that tile because it's not there. Gang. God damn, this shit's gonna be a 1v1. I see you cold, gang. Meld so you can claim the zhong, which was the most rearmost tile, didn't you? Does that by any chance imply that you somehow know the location of every tile in this game? Nah, no way, I just have the sixth sense for bad vibes. Oh my god. Our gambling queen, dude. Fuck yes. I love her so much. Very well, then I'll be setting this Hua aside, and I'm impressed. They're way too intense, I can hardly get involved. Guys, isn't this supposed to be a class for us? Shh, my lady. The importance of this moment could not be overstated. I see, swapped out your ready hand, didn't you? You think 3 Hua tiles in a row, huh? I see you've got some innate luck too. Very well then, I'll have to wager it all on this one suit. Who, I won? That's a Qing Yao Zhu hand. Your downfall was written the moment you forced me to discard Zhong. Aw, darn loss, huh? Well played. You see that, my lady? He's so happy. He's so happy. My apology for that vulgar display, my lady. That was so cute. That was so cute. Way Victoria stumbles out of the room with his shoulders slumped. That was so fucking cute. I love that so much. Gambling gives you aura. Muffin, do you think Project Mini is trying to ship Sinclair and Chichun? I don't think so. I mean, probably. They're probably trying to veer off the Lesbian Lex. Remember, Muffin, gambling gives aura. That's right. That's right. That's why we're ending this stream with a gamble. Can we actually do a double combo? Please. Okay, good. Yeah, double combos are a thing. Good. Okay, so day 16, we got like 2 days left. Which other combos can we do? I want to send out you. I need more Yong. I need more Yong, which is you, and then you. I actually don't have any other choices now, don't I? Yeah, that's pretty much my best bet right there. It's a Musume. Yeah, that's honestly my best bet. Hi Gabura, I completed the event, but at the cost of losing my sanity. You got you, Claire, though. Nice, dude. Is Gregor just smoking or is he teaching? Yes, the answer is yes. Okay, we can get these two to master immediately. And... oops. Who can we pair up with either of them? That's morale boost. All stats +1 morale boost. Who else can we add here? We don't... oh, we can add Ryoshu. Yeah, we're gonna add Ryoshu. Damn, we need a bit more. Screw you. Species Master. Okay, this is gonna be the last midterm, and then we are gonna gamble, because I'm gonna end the stream now. Oh, you, I heard from Big Bro that you sent your coins to Big Brother Chu. Are we fighting you, really? I only want to prevent this place from getting robbed blind. I live here, you know? This is where my wealth lies. Based motherfucker. Well then, can I ask for your public support? Oh, I applaud your audacity in thinking someone who just gave you the moon should be asked for the swords as well. If everyone in their mother knows in whose hands the true political power of Hong Yuan lies right now. With that in mind, let's say that I do announce my public support for you. I'm not going to have a voice to speak with by the time the power of that be are done with me. I did not understand jack shit of that. Look, if Big 61 genuinely believes that I am not fit to be the family hierarch, then I'll happily remove myself from power, but she's affiliated with the Q Corp. Do you seriously believe that she has Hong Yuan's best interest at heart? With all those conspiracies she's been weaving under the surface, all those business deals and clearly skewed policies, I do not. But if you're going to present yourself as the alternative, then you have to be someone concrete enough to rely on. What if Jia learned how to gamble? Teach her how to gamble. Let me just say that about half of the board of directors vote may as well be considered abstraining votes. They're keeping their silence because they're afraid of Jia Yuanxun's retaliations. So your remaining task is to convert those silence votes into your favor. Not shaken at all. I thought you'd get the lost and wandering look in your eyes. I guess I'll have to work on my poker face. No, most people would have failed to pick that up. You've certainly changed since the evaluation. Also, why is Sinclair here? I don't know. Kong, Zilu's master, I forgot his full name. Jia Kong or something like that. No, Kong is his family name, like Kong something, I fucking forgot. Kong wanted Sinclair to be a student, a pupil. I don't know why he wanted Sinclair to be one. Your growth shows a lot of promise, maybe that's why he handed his coins over to you. Well, I guess that's not the only thing he handed over to you, I suppose. Hong Yuan's tomorrow. Anyway, I should probably do as I'm told for now. My cousin will be your opponent. Oh, this guy. I won't accept you as my hierarch just yet. I remember this bitch. She lost weight hard. Kong Shu, yeah, Kong Shu. The one that killed Lei Hong. I forgot his name. Yeah, Jia Chu, yeah. Sorry, dude, I'm still in Jia Chu. I have zero idea who that is. It is Jia Chu. I guess I spoiled a bit. I think I spoiled something for you, but you know, it's Jia Chu. Also, why is this 2 now?
좋아, 구조는 파악했어.
Kongchu is, yeah, exactly. Because Jiachu is originally from the Kong family. That's why his real name is Kongchu, not Jiachu. From what I think, she gets buffed every time she learns, I think. Yeah, I can already see she has way more HP than she had last time, I mean. Oh, unbreakable coin. Weird. Bro, when will Jiachu Chun get her unbreakable coin? They built the built-in win rate. Oh, that was Mersault. Goddamn. Okay, cool. And the fight's gonna be over. The fuck is 6 Rupture gonna do? Damn, a 19 coin skill. And that was... Mouse, goddamn. It's very cute that they added those. I don't think Shichu needs any unbreakable coins. I mean... You're right. What? Do you have something to say in my face? Yeah, don't give my little brother your crap. Your little brother. You know what I'm talking about. Do you have any idea of the mess you left behind when you yoinked that kid away? That buzz cut. What fuck you mean buzz cut kid? That shit was not buzz cut. That was. Whew. That buzz man. That shit was not a buzz cut. 19 coin skill for AI. What the fuck? You can barely even hold onto your seat, which you're about to lose soon anyway, and you have the gall to give him false hope. You know, it's all just politics to you, but kids really believe in you, you know? I heard from the kid that you seemed relieved upon hearing what I said. Told me you're happy for once to hear that he had a fun time after being barred from playing with his friends with how things are in Hongyuan. Shut up. Besides, it's not all just hot air. I wasn't making an empty promise when I said I will change Hongyuan to be a place where everyone can live without fear. And for that, I'm going to protect my seat of power no matter what it takes. You'll fail. Oh, fuck this kid. I mean, not with you on my side. We all know that what Big Sister Yuan Shun's Hongyuan looks like. It'll be exactly the same in essence and will be the same for the foreseeable future. Tell me, are you sure you're okay with handing over that same burden we've carried all of our lives to your siblings? She fucking leave. But that look in her eyes told me that there was no conflict brewing in her. Okay, so we're gonna end the stream there. But we're gonna... Can I leave? Go to the window real quick. Okay, so we're gonna save our thing. And I guess we can try and... end this with... two temples, actually. Two temples. Man, we're still in 312, goddamn. I guess I'm just gonna do this. What's this? Oh, hey. 260, that's quite nice, actually. Yeah, hell yeah, okay. That's one temple right there. Okay, so we got 3 temples right now. One is from here, okay. Let's just get this. I don't know who I'm gonna get. I just hope we're gonna get Heisho, because why the hell not, right? Please give us a Heisho at least. Let's go. Haven't seen this in a while. Oh, Mersul ID. Oh? Oh, R-Corp. Interesting. Fun fact, I wanted this before, but not now. I'm not really interested in R-Corp. But I like Dede. It's pretty good. It's pretty niche. It's niche, right? Okay, 20 pulls for Yisong. 20 pulls. Please, bro, I have been having shitty luck in the gacha system. Please. Please, dude, please. Let this be gold. Fuck! Gold? Gold. I swear to God. I have been having the shittiest luck in the normal banners. In Limbus company in general. Please, dude. Gold. Oh my God. Fake out. I swear to God. I swear to God, dude. My luck in Limbus company is such shit. Single pulls, cause fuck me, right? Oh, Honglu. Not we need a Yisong. We need a Yisong. We are doing bad shit right now. I'm doing something illegal. Holy fuck. God damn, dude. What the fuck is this bullshit? Oh, fact. Yes! Yes! Oh my God, finally I got something! The horse ears! Rosa no Momusame. Let's go! Fuck yes! Oh hell yeah, dude. Fuck yes! Oh, we got a new Momusame, baby! Oh, let's go! We got a new Momusame, baby! We got a new Momusame! Fuck yes! Okay, we're gonna uptie him.
모래는 일거라. 함성은 메아리 치거라. 도망칠 곳 없는 길목이거라.
I'm not moaning, come on.
악신품은 역적 배언했으니.
Bro, I'm so happy. Thank goodness. I did not. I did not moan. Bold of you to assume that I did moan. Oh, I need more threads. Okay, that's gonna be for next time. Whew. Okay, we are collecting a lot of Heisho. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th is gonna be Shinkre, and then we already have Family Heart. I need 2 more. I need these 2. I don't have them yet. I'm also like, what? You gave me your luck. I just got him as well. Congrats, dude. Congrats. Congrats. Also, I'm also planning on getting this, at least this Limbus pass, because man, there's a lot of stuff in here. Congrats, dude. I want to buy the pass at least once. I want to buy this pass. I swear to God. I want to get the pass. I want to get the pass. Probably not this week. Probably like in some time, but I'm probably gonna get the pass. It's pretty expensive in my part actually. It's like, let's see, how expensive is it? I want to get the pass because goddamn, I need like 1300, 11 USD. 11 USD. What is 11 USD for me? I swear to God, I want to get this. I just need to save up really and get an online wallet, which is hard. Nope. Wait. Where the fuck is settings? Wait. Right, I did it on Google. What is $11? 11 USD to pesos. God, 630 pesos? That is so expensive. I want to buy it. I want to buy it. I desperately need to buy it because I need more of these crates and then I need this. This is so fucking good. I'm broke, but I'm gonna be saving up. Okay, so we're gonna end the stream there. We're gonna continue this tomorrow, Ishi. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the stream and hope you guys enjoyed. And hope you guys have a good tomorrow, I guess. Bye guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Bye bye.